calories, I will do just like half Miracle Whip and Greek yogurt.
Oh, that's a good idea.
It's a horrible idea, really, but
well, is it horrible?
I try to.
It's a horrible idea.
And in the fall, I put cranberries. And
oh, pretty.
Kinley hates that.
Yeah.
So she's been begging because the last couple of times I've had cranberries in it, and she's like, "Can you please just make me regular chicken salad?"
Well, you want to know what I do? Hang on, just a second. You want to know my secret ingredients? If we're going to spill the tea here,
yeah.
okay?
I love tea.
Okay.
It's my favorite. Not Diet Coke, but tea is.
Not Diet Coke, yeah. That's Laura Lee. Laura Lee's got your Diet Coke going on.
She was cracking me up yesterday.
She was fueled on Diet Coke, yes, the other morning. And she fluffed my tree on.
I love that.
You know how like you always clean everything while you're sitting over there.
Yes.
She started fluffing my Christmas tree, so I Okay, that's great. So anyway, so she fluffed my tree yesterday as she spoke and drank her Diet Coke. Okay,
that makes me happy.
It made me happy too. But my secret ingredients is grapes. I put grapes in my chicken salad, and that gives a little bit of a little something.
John Apple also puts grapes in his.
Ooh, well there we go. I did not know that, but I'm telling you, and you can really. I mean, it kicks it up a notch. You know, you can do so many.
I don't, because I think grapes and apples are too much.
Okay.
But if I did grapes, I wouldn't do apples.
Okay, I got it.
Yeah,
I got it. Well, I do the grapes, and then I mean, you can do them on croissants. You can do them on little bread.
My favorite are these Triscuit cracked pepper and olive oil
You are
crackers.
doing a commercial for Triscuit over there.
These are my favorite.
Yeah.
And it gives just enough. I don't salt and pepper my stuff because Justin hates salt. But it gives just enough that...
Yeah. That's hard to live with a husband that doesn't like salt. He hates salt. So you really have to just let everybody kind of salt her up.
Sometimes I feel like I work at a nursing home.
Well, actually, it's better for him that he doesn't.
He loves he loves spices.
Okay.
So he loves seasonings. He just does not like salt.
Salt. Okay, salt's not his thing. Okay.
And that's okay.
Is he a pepper guy?
Yes. Yeah.
All right. Well, that's good to know. I'll keep that in mind. Note to self here, okay? All right. Do want to say, very sad, and I was a huge fan of Christy Alley passing away, and I felt like she was very young to be doing that. And I know a lot of people are really mourning, and I think probably the relationship I liked her with the best. I loved her and John Travolta. I love those two together.
And what? Oh, in Look Who's Talking.
Yeah, and just those two together. He loved her.
It was a great movie. I have seen those movies.
I'm impressed that you have seen those. Yeah,
they were they were my favorite as a kid.
Yeah, those are good movies.
Yeah,
those would be kind of fun to go back and watch right now.
I remember when I was younger, and I used to this is a little morbid, but I used to read the obituaries, and it's like if anybody was over 70, I was like, well, you lived a long life.
Oh wow!
When I was younger, and as I've gotten older, I'm like, you were so young.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah. Yeah.
And Carter has that song that I remember when 30 was old, and I'm like, you shut your stupid mouth.
That will not be said no more. Yeah.
30 is young.
That's exactly right. Absolutely. Well, it's just anyway. So I know a lot of people are mourning her. She was very, very talented, and I just think she was absolutely. I think she was beautiful.
Yes.
I think she was absolutely gorgeous. So,
she was.
Yeah. So on that note, also let's see what today is. Today is Miners' Day.
We're miners
in a coal mine.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, there are people with the last name Miners, so I thought maybe they have their own.
Well, maybe maybe I guess they could do that. Yeah. Miners is. I mean, that's kind of a. It's not. I mean, it's a job that I guess there's still miners out there. Gold miners. Gold. Fee.
Yes.
Remember that show?
No.
That was miners. Yeah, they were out there mining gold. Gold. Fee.
Well, then you have the coal miners.
Coal miner's daughter.
Miner's
daughter. Yeah.
That one.
Yeah, definitely. So you got all kinds of miners
Listen,
out
but
there.
they're important.
They're very important.
We
very important. Definitely. Yeah,
and I am glad their situations.
And it's not. I think it's. Yeah, I was gonna say, wasn't it really unhealthy? I mean,
it was extremely unhealthy.
Yeah. So.
Thank God for the union.
Yeah, they really worked hard to make that a little bit better, right? Yeah. All right, this is Mitten Tree Day.
Okay, wait.
You take the mittens and you make a little tree with it. Yeah. Do you wear mittens or gloves, Autumn?
I wear fingerless gloves.
Yeah.
You know the ones that have the tops
cut off? Those are fantastic, aren't they?
Because, so we were working outside this weekend.
Uh-huh.
And I guess I have very short fingers.
Okay.
And so even like the small gloves, they're too big at the tips.
Ah.
And I run into that a lot with gloves. So that's why I like the fingerless gloves.
Okay.
Because it's really hard when your gloves are too big and that, that material folds.
Yeah, you have that, yeah.
So, funny, don't jingle jingle.
It folds.
But, my gloves
So
fold. So I have to do the fingerless gloves.
That's hilarious. I don't, I think you can work really well with those.
Yes.
Yeah, I think they're very...
And I think mittens are super cute in pictures and things, but they're worthless.
Yeah, mittens are they're cute, like you said, in photos, but really to be. Now, they have actually, speaking of the fingerless there, what do you call it, the open...
Yeah, the fingerless gloves do have the mitten flap.
Well, they actually, yes, they do have that, and also they have copper ones that are like, got copper infused to help, I guess, for hands, for people.
Oh, yeah,
that
like
have
carpal tunnel and stuff?
Yeah,
Or finger tunnel?
Yeah,
I don't know.
I don't know, but yeah, so they say that those are...
Well, they say copper is very good for you.
I've heard that before, too.
I mean, I'm not a doctor, and I'm not
well,
researched
we don't play one on
but
TV.
it could be very good for you.
I don't think it could hurt anything. This is also National Day of Remembrance and Action of Violence Against Women in Canada. Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
I think that's important. We should have no violence against anybody, let alone women.
Yeah. Yep.
Who?
National Microwave Oven Day. How would you do without your microwave?
Well, I don't have a microwave right now at this point in time in my life.
Wait, watch me.
Yeah, it's been interesting because my microwave went kaput on Thanksgiving Day.
Oh, wow.
So thank God I have so many toaster ovens.
Oh, wait, I'm cracking up the toaster oven. Someone was asking me that they were cracking up at Autumn Scott Hall's.
Listen, I have
toaster
3.
oven.
If you need one, come
Three toaster ovens going.
Well, they're not all going now, but,
At all times, she's got them hot and ready to go. I just see that.
You know what, though? Honestly,
I see them all ready to go at all
I probably could replace my microwave spot with the toaster oven. But my microwave is broke, so that has kind of stunk.
Yeah.
Because now you do have to use the air fryer or the stovetop for everything.
Yeah.
And it's very inconvenient.
Definitely would be. I think that actually the one appliance that because remember I'm like
You're trying to minimize.
I don't want no gadgets.
Give me all the gadgets.
I'm a gadget free right now, trying to be.
Gadget was one of the rescue rangers.
Yeah.
She was my rescue ranger. I loved her.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah, I know, yeah. But I'm trying to, let's say, keep it to a minimum. But I think the microwave is one thing that I probably would have to make sure that I kept. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I kept a lot of, got rid of a lot of stuff, but the microwave is just, it's a solid,
Yeah.
But now, what's funny, Autumn, okay, so you had this microwave that went out.
Yeah.
Okay, what's funny is when you get a new microwave, you'll be a whole new woman. Because, the way it will cook so much faster and
I don't know if I want a new one.
You don't think you're going to get a new one?
I know Justin. I'm like, I don't know that I want a new one.
Wow.
Yeah,
You don't think there'll be one under the tree?
Oh, no. If he gets me an appliance for Christmas, no, we're not doing that. That's like buying your spouse a vacuum cleaner.
Yeah.
No.
I'm cracking up. So there better not be a microwave underneath the tree. No microwave. I was just thinking.
We have the air fryer, and actually it's not really a toaster oven, it's an air fryer oven.
Okay.
So, and that is fast as well, but I and this is kind of ridiculous, but I like that, my kids can't do things immediately anymore, and I kind of feel like in a way it teaches them patience.
Well, that is
because
true.
there is so much of I want it now.
Well, that is very true, yeah.
So I'm kind of like, no, you can wait 15 minutes on your corn dog instead of 45 seconds in the microwave.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah. No, I get it. I'm not, no. And if you are functioning without it, then go for it, you know. There's nothing, if nobody's, if nobody's complaining, if the fam's not ready to run you out, then they can do their toaster oven. Yeah, I'm all for it. Whatever.
I don't know.
Yeah. Well, every family's different, and every family does different, the way they cook or do and things. And so, yeah, I just think the microwave is very important at my house. Yeah. So, yeah. All right. So National Microwave Oven Day. And when you get a new microwave oven from when you've had, because I always like use mine till like it just poo-poos out. You know what I mean? Like mine's like got not one more breath in it. And then when you get that new one, you'll be amazed. If you do choose, you'll be amazed at how quick and how fast it goes.
Well, and that's something, you think about appliances back in the 70s, they're still kicking.
Oh, yeah.
Like, they're still going.
Yeah.
We've had our, we bought the house 10 years ago, remodeled it all. So everything was new, and it's like 10 years seems to be the
mark.
Everything's, and I told Justin, I said, that's the only bad thing about buying everything new at once, is it all goes out at the same time. So, like, my thing is, I'm really excited about when the dishwasher goes out.
Oh, yeah.
A new dishwasher.
Yeah. I got my hands. That's why I dishwash. All right. This is National Pawnbrokers Day.
I don't know what a pawnbroker is.
Would like a pawn shop? Would that be a broker? Like a pawn shop broker, right?
I thought you said pond.
No.
Like a pond with fish.
No,
like,
this is a pond. Maybe I did say it like that. Pawnbrokers.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, Pawnbrokers Day. Okay.
We don't really have a lot of pawn shops around here anymore.
No.
It kind of is.
Yeah, kind of a thing. Yeah. Put your own shoes on day. I didn't know
King
that
Charles.
I was going to say, I didn't know that was a day we didn't put our own shoes on.
Well, I have heard that the king literally has people put his shoes on for him and tie them for him.
No way.
I have read that, yes. Now, I'm not saying that is true.
Yeah.
It may be
we
fiction,
don't know. We don't
but
know.
I have read that.
Right.
My kids put on their own shoes because I tell them I'm your mommy, not your maid.
Ooh, there you go.
You can do it.
Yeah.
You're capable of doing it.
Yeah. And did you notice in shoes, it's been like, they have the Velcro shoes, they have the slide-on shoes.
Yes.
That a lot of kids are not learning how to tie shoes like the old-fashioned way.
Listen.
I mean, no,
I'm not against that.
No, but I mean, it's true. I mean,
it is true.
Yeah.
It is. But, I think, I remember my dad always had Velcro shoes.
Oh, did he?
He did. They were these ugly gray, they always say that the dad's shoes are like the New Balance shoes.
Okay, I'm cracking up.
Well, no, he had these gray shoes that were, 3 straps of Velcro. And I remember that. I remember that as a kid. That's a weird thing to remember.
Hearing the Velcro.
No, just seeing the shoe, thinking, why does an adult have Velcro
shoes?
Yeah. He does know how to tie shoes, for the
record.
Well, for the record, he does know how to tie shoes.
Add some dignity here. Yeah, he does know how, but he just chooses. Well, it's easy. It is. Or the slide-on, the slip-on. They make shoes now. Have you seen that? They're really expensive.
That you just step in?
Yes. Have you seen them? And they're really pricey.
I've not seen the price.
Yeah, you're paying a lot of
flip-flops.
Well, I know. How much easier is that? I mean, right?
It's very easy.
You know what I mean? You couldn't, and I love, actually, I know you and I are a little different on that, but I love flip-flop weather. You know what I mean? I know it's year-round. I know you...
Yeah, but there is nothing better than...
It's fantastic. You don't have to worry about socks.
Yeah.
You've got them, you're ready to go, and they're handy. Just go.
Well, and that's like Max right now. He wears slides all the time. And there's a part of me
I think that's very popular.
Yes.
Yeah.
And there's part of me as a parent who wears flip-flops all year round. I understand it. But as the parent who's like, I bought those so that you could wear them in between sports.
Yeah.
Because when you play football, you don't wear your cleats everywhere on and off the field. And
right.
When you wrestle, your wrestling shoes are gym-only shoes. So, because they cannot go outside. So it's kind of one of those things, like, I bought these as an interim.
Yeah.
You wear them all the time.
So on a wrestling shoe, is that your rule?
No,
is that everybody's
because
rule?
The bottom is, depending on the shoe itself, it's a slick bottom for the mat. So you don't want to get it out. It's kind of like, I can't say cheerleading shoes because, you have football cheerleaders too. But, they're your wrestling shoes, and if you wear them out in the environment, it messes up the bottom of the shoe.
Would you want like a shoe that didn't slide?
It depends.
I mean, like if you were getting a grip.
How you wrestle. Max has grips on the sides because when he,
when he drives, shoes with grips on the side.
Yes, but when he drives, he goes on the side of his foot, and so if he has felt there, he slips, and so it just depends on how you like your shoes.
Did not know that.
Yeah.
I did not know that. And I didn't know that they couldn't wear them out. You know what I mean? So,
well, you're not supposed to wear them out.
Well, I would think that would be common courtesy because, if you wore them out and they got dirty and you're wrestling,
then it messes up the mat.
Yeah.
That's so
expensive.
Yeah,
Mats
they
are
are
very expensive.
Yeah, I looked at one the other day for our basement. Never mind that.
Well, we're just not
I
going
just throw out the yoga mat.
Put some blankets or something.
Well, and that's the thing we had. I know Laura Lee was talking about that Friday and Saturday they were up at Scottsburg, and we went to watch them, and one of the kids were outside, like had the door open and was like on the concrete, and it's like, oh buddy, my first thought was, oh buddy, your shoes are going to get wet, you're going to slide all over.
Yeah.
You just lost all your grip. Because if that material, some of those wrestling shoes, they're not, like they're not, I don't know, they're not rubber.
Okay.
Some of them are like the felt type material or soft leather. Yeah. Think moccasins, and it's like you slip, you get those wet. Those don't dry. You
can you barefoot? Can you wrestle barefooted?
I mean, you can, but you don't want to really.
Why? I would think that you would have a really good, good stance and a good grip. I mean,
you're nasty. I mean, not really.
Nobody wants to wrestle.
You get sweaty.
Your
sweaty feet. Sweat. I mean, even like in practice.
That would be like a strategy. You know what I mean? You could really pin them down. You know what I mean? With this.
Sometimes, like Nick used to get, and wrestling shoes are tight. Like they're tight, and so if you have a wide foot, which all three of my children have wide feet, so it kind of hurts them. So sometimes in practice, Nick will be like, I just want to wrestle in my socks.
Can you do that?
Yeah, you can.
Now that's fine. Where you wouldn't get a grip. Unless you get those grip socks.
Yeah. I mean, I'll make him wear those sometimes. But, I mean, and he does when he wrestles just in regular socks. He slides all over.
Yeah, I would think.
He goes to drive and he ends up face planting in the guy. I mean, it's like, well, you should wear your shoes, but okay.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's very interesting. It's a whole other world.
Do it barefoot just sanitary reasons. Because you got to think, they don't clean those, like, they clean the mats after the meet, but you're going so fast, you'll have...
But I'm just thinking, like, you would have the best grip if you were, like, barefoot.
Yeah, right? Unless your feet sweat, and then you have sweaty feet slipping everywhere.
You put powder on them, right?
No, you can't.
You
can't, and you can't, like, oil up or anything like that.
Well, that would be,
I actually got in trouble. Well, I didn't get in trouble, but
what'd you
thankfully
do?
Justin caught it. I bought Max some, like, wipes. Because I'm like, you can at least wipe off in between meets. Because, they're on each other. Like, it's not...
Look at you, wanting your boys to smell good.
No, I just want him to get all the germs off. And Justin was looking at the ingredients, and there was aloe or something in there. He's like, you can't use this. This is illegal.
Oh.
Because it makes the skin slippery. So, yeah, you have to be careful.
Wow. That's a whole other world. It
really is.
I mean, really it is.
A great world.
It's amazing how each sport has its own things, you know what I mean, like, and how you have to figure that out. And if you're not accustomed to that, or or
my nephew's wrestling for the first time this year. He's a freshman, and so it has been fun getting to welcome my cousin into this world, and so that has been fun. It is a different family.
I definitely
it's a
think
different
so.
world.
Definitely.
But I think
it's growing. It's really growing.
Yeah, and I think every kid should at least try it.
Try it and see. I'm all for trying everything, just to see if you like it or not, and if you don't, then don't.
I mean, my daughter even wrestles, and that's something we were talking, you guys were talking about yesterday. I was talking in my van with you.
Yeah, I'm cracking up. Yeah, we were.
But yeah, I mean, Kinley even wrestles, and that's something that it's so physical. Like, I do truly feel like wrestling is the most physical sport.
Oh, I think
maybe other than swimming, because swimming is very physical too.
You're
but
you
don't
use every
have
muscle,
that.
like when you're swimming. I think
you do.
So I think you use a lot of muscles when you're wrestling.
You use every muscle when you're wrestling, but the thing with wrestling too, you also have to use your brain. And so, because you've got to anticipate what your opponent's doing. With swimming, you just go.
Yeah.
And you do use every muscle. It's very physical. But with wrestling, you're using every muscle and trying to, what's my opponent going to do?
Yeah.
How do I counter this? How do I?
Yeah.
And so it's fun. It's fun to watch. Yeah. I know Laura Lee's like, it makes me nervous.
Yeah.
I'm the one screaming on the sideline. Like,
I wondered. I figured that,
And my kids, like, usually don't you touch my chicken salad. Usually they're, that sounds really mean on the radio.
All right.
Anyway, moving on.
Sorry.
It's okay. But yeah, I'm the parent that screams, and then Justin's like, well, you shut up, you don't know what you're talking about. And I'm like, it doesn't matter. You can't hear me anyway.
Right. So, but he knows. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, that's
But yeah, I'm the screamer. I'm the screaming parent.
This is too funny. Okay, I'm so sorry. Okay, St. Nicholas Day.
I love that.
Jolly old St. Nicholas, lean your this way. Don't you tell a single soul what I'm going to say. I love that. I love it.
I'm trying to get in the Christmas spirit. I really am.
Are you having trouble?
I am kind of having trouble.
Well,
because, you know, did I tell you about my stockings?
No, they were hung with the chimney by...
They are hung on the... well, usually I hang them on the wall, but
Yeah.
I have a fireplace, like, what's that called? Fireplace Entertainment Center.
Oh, entertainment, okay.
And so I thought, well, we're going to do that. And, you know, our dog died in October,
Yeah.
so we had initial stockings. I think I did say this
Yes,
last
you
week.
did. Yeah.
And so we went and bought all new stockings.
Right.
Because I'm like, I just can't this year.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, Coco has never had a stocking. She's always shared, and I'm like, she can't have the Oreo stocking, so we gotta buy her a new one.
Right.
Well, I love our stockings. They're super cute, but they're all red and green.
Okay.
And so I got, like, the stocking holders, and it says Mary, and it's red and green.
Yeah.
And it's, like, super cute. Love the way it looks, but then I pull out everything else, and I have nothing red and green.
Oh.
And so it kind of froze me. Now I'm frozen.
Oh.
It's like, I don't know what to do. I don't want to go buy all new decorations.
Well, I think you could still mix it. I mean, you can.
I don't know. I have like the blue and silver and white, and it's like a sophisticated blue and silver and white kind of fancy-ish.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And these others are whimsical and fun, and I love them.
Yeah.
But they don't mix. I've tried, and so I'm frozen. I'm like, never mind. We have the fireplace. The tree is up.
Okay, well, there you go. Tree is up.
So that's all you're getting.
Yeah, there you go. That's, you know what I mean?
all you're getting
And
this
we
year.
talk about that. Less can be okay. There's nothing wrong with that. Okay, this is also World Trick Shot Day. It shows one of my favorite, the Harlem Globetrotters. Love them. And it shows like
trick shots.
trick shots. I love that.
That is so much
It's
fun.
amazing how they can do what they do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I mean, the
Physics.
talent.
Physics, baby.
Totally, and the talent that they have, you know what I mean, and they make it look so easy.
Yes.
And they hit the shot every time.
They do make it look easy. Because let's be honest, I've tried some of those. And
me
it is
too.
not easy.
Yeah, me too. This is also National Hand Washing Awareness Week.
Please wash your hands.
We got to get back to that, you know, where we kind of left for a little
I
bit
feel
there.
like we got so dependent on hand sanitizer that we do not actually wash with soap and water as much.
That is true.
So please
true.
pull out the soap and water, wash your hands. Sanitizer is good in a pinch, but it shouldn't be your go-to.
Right.
Because it's awful for you.
Exactly, yeah. This is also Farm to Food Bank Month. And we have a lot of farmers that donate their food. They have extra harvest. And I do want to say our police officers just did the Cram the Cruiser, and very successful, and actually did a lot of cruising, a lot of cramming. And so
I saw them there.
And all of that, goes to the Washington County Food Bank.
Good.
So it's a win-win for sure. All right, something else that a lot of people have trouble with, Autumn, is taking compliments, okay? And this is 3 steps to give someone a compliment that they'll actually appreciate.
Okay, let's hear this, because I am one that does not like compliments.
You don't like compliments?
Yeah, I downplay them.
Do you?
And then somebody called me out on it one time.
Well, because you need to take those in.
Yeah, they're like, why can you not just take a compliment? And it's like, I don't know.
Well.
So,
all right. Okay, well, this is actually, and if you're going to give someone a compliment, okay, that they actually appreciate, okay, number 1, use their name.
Oh.
It seems basic, but like, Autumn, I love your chicken salad, okay? And I love that you bring me food, and I love that, okay? But I you know, I mean, I really appreciate that, and I feel like I haven't brought you any food back, so I need to do so. I need to kick my game up, okay?
I love to cook and make things.
I know you do.
I do.
And that's a good thing for the world. Yeah, that's a good thing.
And I will say, like I'm one, if you bring me food, then I'm, like, there's a part of me that's like, what, do you not like my food?
Oh.
Like, you gotta make your own, you know?
No.
It's awful, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Because this, Autumn is a little chef in the kitchen. Okay, so use their name. This seems basic, but when you use someone's name, it's a compliment. It sends a signal that you're tailoring the compliment to them and not just blurting something out.
Yes. I love that.
Like, Autumn, I love, hang on here, we're gonna,
We're going to do things a little
Over there, okay? Sorry about that. Anyway, technical difficulties.
We're having so much fun this morning. Becky, I love the fun that I have when
Okay, I love it. I love that you just personalize that, right? Right. Okay, make your compliment specific, like instead of saying, you look nice today, say that color is great on you and you should wear, yes, claws in, right? Yes. So, anyway, so it's, hang on.
We are having some technical difficulties.
Yeah. Let's talk about live radio, right?
Yes.
Hold on, that's going to happen. Figure something out.
That's okay. We're fine this morning as we are taking a momentary break to reset this morning.
Okay.
Compliment specifically. Becky, I love your Christmas tree earrings. Actually, they are Christmas trees. I did remember that.
I appreciate that. Yeah. Yeah.
You're so festive. Well, and I love that you're always so festive.
Well, you're very kind, and I'm really like using everything that I possibly could pull out on Christmas. You know what I mean? Full throttle. You know what I mean?
love that.
Yeah. So I appreciate that for sure, and thank you for noticing. Okay. So I appreciate that, and that's like what you just said. You specifically made it like my earrings. You know what I'm saying? So that's what they say. Make your compliment specific, like saying, I like your earrings, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or, you know, that color looks nice on you, which I love. Remember how you like some of your shirts you wear, I love on you. I think they look great.
It reminds me that I have Christmas earrings, and I forget.
Well,
so when I see other people wearing them, it's like, I have Christmas stuff, and I forget about it because it's just in the drawer 11 months out of the year.
Yeah, true. That's true, yeah. And then after Christmas, you're like, oh, could have wore that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I have sweaters like that, too. Yeah. Don't praise and run. When you give a compliment, stick around and ask a follow-up question. Then listen to the answer. That shows the person that you're sincere in what you said and might even want to learn from them. So don't, like, praise and run.
Don't be like, okay, you look great. See you later.
Gotta go. I love that. Now, I'll do that sometimes. Like, I'll be in a hurry, but I'll say something, and then I'm on to something, you know, I'm in the middle of something, you know, hurrying.
I feel like a little bit, I think sometimes my brain's a little ADD. And so I sometimes think, oh, I'm thinking that and I need to do it right now before I forget.
Yeah.
And so I have done that.
Okay.
Like, especially if I'm out or something. Like, if you and I were at lunch together and I see somebody that I'm like, oh, I want to give them a compliment. Like, I will get up and I'll be like, oh, hey, da 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 da. And then, okay, see you later. Because it's like, oh, if I don't do it now, I'll forget, and then I won't do it. Right. And then I'll wake up at 2 o'clock in the morning. Oh, shoot, I forgot to do that. And then I can't go back to sleep.
But I don't have a problem with that. If somebody comes up to me, like, and says something like, okay, actually yesterday, I love your coat. Okay? Oh. And then they walked off. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't have a problem. That made me feel nice. I was like...
Right. And I think there is a place for that.
You know, we didn't have to say, what do you love about my coat? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have to have a discussion. Yeah. That was very nice of her to notice. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or like if somebody like hair. I love your hair. I love that. You know what I mean? Or something like that. I don't think you have to... I don't know if I 100% agree that you have to linger a lot because you're giving the compliment, but you don't have to...
I think, too, it depends on your level of relationship.
Well, that's true, too.
Like, if you're a complete stranger, but... Yeah. Because I've done that. Like, I've seen people, I'm like, oh, my gosh, girl, I love that dress.
Yeah. Yeah.
I have no clue who they are, but it looks good, and you need to know you look good. Because let's be honest, sometimes we put a lot of effort into the way we look, and it's nice for someone to notice.
Notice, absolutely. Yes, you know? Exactly. Yeah, and so I think that's good. But I think on the level, if you have a relationship and you have the time, it's not bad to talk about, to talk to them. But again, time-wise, like you said, it doesn't always work out. It seems like everybody's always so busy, you know?
And I do think, to a degree, we need to slow down in life.
Well, yeah. But it's just hard. How are you going to put the brakes on? Don't ask me how to do it. Yeah, I was going to say, why don't you explain how we're going to do that, Autumn Scott Hall? Because, I'd like to see how that comes about. But, I do think, though, that I think you have to make an effort at that. You know what I mean?
I think so.
Yeah.
It's hard, and I think sometimes it is hard for people to also receive compliments.
Well, definitely.
You know?
Yeah.
I think that, I know I have gotten better ever since I've been called out on it.
Mm-hmm.
And, really a simple thank you.
Yeah.
Like, that is okay. It is okay to be like, thank you.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah,
So.
yeah. And that might be all that, that needs to be said. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah. That's, very nice. I think those are good things, and I think this time of year, it's always nice to hear a compliment, or just even I appreciate you, or you are doing a great job, and I think everybody can lift each other up in that.
I think we should do that every single day.
Yeah.
Really.
Oh, I think
it's
that's
hard sometimes.
Yeah.
But I think that's something, if you always have that mindset of, I try to, some of the things I ask my kids is, hey, who did you make smile today? Or, hey, who did you help out today? Like, instead of the whole, hey, how was school?
Right.
And I do sometimes ask that. So don't think Autumn's asking her kids these in-depth, great questions. Like, no, sometimes it's, hey, how was school? But if I think about it and I slow down enough, I will say, hey, who did you make smile?
Yeah.
Who did you help today? What was your favorite part of the day?
Mm-hmm.
Who helped you today?
Like definitely,
And I kind of feel like if we get those questions going, then that's going to be in the back of my kids' minds.
Mm-hmm.
Who did I help today?
Yeah.
Who can I make smile?
Yeah.
So I think that is important.
But I think and I'm going to give you a big compliment, I think you're really good at attention to detail on that stuff. I think because, like, you randomly check in with people and check in on people, and I think that's fantastic. I think you have a very good
ADD.
You have a very good. Well, it works out well. You know what I mean? And I
am a pursuer.
Yeah, and I love that. You know what I mean? Because that's just like a random text, just out of the blue every now and then. It's fantastic. You know what I mean? And it means a lot to the people that's receiving those. You know what I mean? And
and I have to guard that to a degree, because I know I'm a pursuer, but on the flip side of that, sometimes I can get very resentful if I reach out and people don't respond, or like sometimes you get tired because it's like no one pursues you.
Yeah, exactly.
It is a balance, and there has been some growth in that, and I think this is, everybody has a gift, everybody has a talent. Like, I hate when people are like, and I used to say this, so I can say this, but I hate when people are like, oh, I have no talents, I have no skills. Well, yes, you do.
Everyone does, yeah.
You just have to recognize what they are, and like, I have kind of to recognize, no, I am a pursuer.
Right.
I am an encourager. Like, I genuinely love to do that.
Mm-hmm.
I like to see people smile. I like to be helpful. And I have to guard. Like, I've had to learn to be more vocal, and with some of my closest friends say, hey, I'm feeling a little neglected.
Yeah.
And not want to be needy, but I need to know that I matter to you. Like,
exactly. Yeah.
Let me know that I matter.
No, it's true.
So
yeah.
It is a fine balance, and sometimes I think that is where, we've talked before about, I love that the mental health aspect of things is coming back, because sometimes it's, stop being a baby. Stop being so needy. Well, no, this is something that mentally I do need to be healthy, not just physically, but you also need your mental, your spiritual, and your emotional health. Like, all of those work together. Mm-hmm. And so that is... Well,
I relate it to, like, your love language, okay?
Yes.
And which everybody... And that's the thing that, like, okay, like, everybody's love language is different, okay?
Yes.
And therefore, when you're sending out the text, or you're calling, people love that, okay? But it's not their love language. It doesn't come easy for them to respond. And that's something that, like... And just like in gift giving, like... If you're a person that likes gifts, or if you're a person that likes to give, or whatever your love language is, you have to remember that might not be that other person's love language.
And Justin is a gift giver.
Okay.
He loves to give gifts, and so there is also that point of, just because that is how you show love, it does not mean that is how you are loved. Mm-hmm. And I also love to give gifts. So really, you have two people who love to give gifts, and sometimes that's not good financially. But
works out good for the people in their lives, though.
Yeah. But on the same token, neither one of us feel love. Well, I can't say that, because I enjoy a thoughtful gift. Mm-hmm. Like, if you thought of me and I know you put some thought into it. Yes, like, I love that. But I am not, like, one year Justin bought me flowers, and we were very early in our dating, and very, but I feel like cut flowers are a waste of money.
Okay, no,
Like-
everybody know, but to other people, they're like,
Yes.
please bring them on.
And
Yeah.
I kind of kicked myself in the foot on that because
Yeah.
now I very rarely get cut flowers. But it's you have to find that balance
Yeah.
because at the same time it's like, okay, I'm to the point sometimes, yeah, you're buying me gifts because you love me, but I feel like you're just wasting our money, so
Yeah,
stop.
yeah,
You know,
yeah,
and I think that
yeah.
is,
I get
that's important
Yeah.
too. Like, that's hard.
And then to actually get to know that person and know that that's
Yeah.
their love language and what they like
Yeah.
and what makes them smile.
I love when my husband fills up my gas tank.
Okay, well there you go.
Like that is,
Yeah.
you can
Yeah.
fill up my gas tank and I'm
Happy.
happy.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I mean, if that's, like, if Justin on Christmas morning was like, hey, guess what? I filled up all the vehicles.
Are you happy?
Write the receipts and give them to me. Like, that's the best thing for me. Like, I love
That's
that.
hilarious.
Yeah.
That is so.
Or like this morning, I was in the shower and I forgot to get a towel. And I got out and he had a towel hanging for me. Like he saw I didn't have. Like that's the stuff that I'm like.
Attention to detail.
Yes.
Attention to detail.
Thank you. And it's you're taking care of me.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're seeing what I need and you're taking care of me.
Yeah.
And that means more to me than anything.
Yeah.
Like don't buy me anything. Just take care of the details.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love that. Like
Yeah.
I got in the van today and the gas tank went all the way to full.
So you had a full tank and you had a towel for your shower.
Yeah, I was thrilled.
Yeah, how many
It's a
times?
good day.
I mean, when you get out of the shower, there's no towels. I mean,
Yeah.
it's like
It's a good day. It was a good day this morning.
yeah. Well, yay! Well, giddy
So-
up. He's firing all cylinders.
He is.
He's hitting it.
Yeah, and he'll probably have a nice meal when he comes home
There you
tonight.
go. That's exactly
I'll
right.
feed ya.
Yeah, that's right. You'll be taken care of for that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I think that's
I
great.
mean, it was frozen pizza last night, but
Hey,
you'll get a good meal tonight.
Tonight, Mama's going to be cooking tonight. Yeah. No, I think it's just important, and I think those are little fun facts and little things to do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And it really, I do believe to a degree, a lot of people, the majority of people, even if you like gifts, like even if that is your love language
Yeah.
to receive gifts,
Uh-huh.
it doesn't have to be something elaborate. A lot of times,
Oh,
the
it's
thought
the
behind
simplicity, little things. Yeah. Just like a towel, handing you
Yeah.
a towel, having a towel there. You knew.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
it. So
Yeah.
that's it. Just
Yeah.
listen. I like to know that you listen.
Yeah.
So,
All right. Also, switching gears here, Miller High Life is selling a leg lamp beer tower for the holidays. It's okay. We're finding out, like, these are things that are going to be around the holiday. Remember, yesterday we talked about eggnog mayonnaise. Mayonnaise was made with eggnog, and which, sounds gross. And I'm an eggnog. I like eggnog. I know that's not a lot of people do. I'm always drinking
I like
alone,
eggnog.
but you like eggnog too?
Yeah, and especially if you put a little rum chata in it.
There's your rum. There's your chata you're using.
Yeah.
Or what was that? Was that chata for the chicken salad?
No, that's chutney.
Okay,
You do
chata,
not
chutney.
put chutney and rum
Chutney and chata. You've got a lot of.
Yeah, I got a lot of chose.
You got a lot of things going on over there.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know.
Actually, chutney is like an Indian dish, spicy, a little spicy. It's good.
Okay, I was thinking of what's the is it? It's not paprika. What's the other stuff though? That's orange. Curry. Yeah.
Turmeric.
Yeah, those. Yeah. Yeah.
I don't put those in my chicken salad.
You know, I told you I tried to. I saw that on TikTok that you could make a tan with that. You know,
Yes.
I put it on my face and it wouldn't come off. Remember anyway, if you would have watched with Jennifer Lopez, scrub, lemon, lime, scrub.
The Made in Manhattan. Is that Made in Manhattan?
No, but I do love that one. No, this was it was the wedding. The wedding.
Oh,
she was
the wedding planner.
Wedding planner. Yeah.
I have seen that.
Yeah, which I'm impressed that you have. Okay, so all right. So anyway, now switching gears here. So back to the Miller High Life. Okay, you can snag one, but you definitely have to recreate the fragile scene when it shows up at the door. Miller High Life is selling a leg lamp beer tower for the holidays based on the lamp from the movie The Christmas Story, and which is they've got that new one out. I haven't seen it, but I've heard.
I haven't seen the original.
Oh, have you never seen The Christmas Story?
Mm-mm. I'm looking to see if I can find this Miller High Life.
Okay, they're selling a limited number through their online store. It starts this Friday. They're not selling till this Friday at 10 a.m. I bet they'll be sold out. Each lamp holds a full 6-pack, and there's a tap at the bottom of you that you pour from. Oh, these things will go quick, okay? Even at $120, they'll sell out fast. And those will sell out really fast. The leg itself looks like a little different. It's based on the Girl in the Moon logo that Miller, that's been on Miller High Life bottles. Did they show you got one?
Cute.
Oh, that's
it's
really
not the actual
cute.
leg lamp.
That's
it's
actually
boot.
That's really cute.
Yes.
Now I like that.
That's probably what they are talking about with the Moon Girl.
Yeah, that's exactly And Miller High Life bottles. Oh wait, hang on. The Girl on the Moon logo. That's adorable. That's going to sell really fast. Yeah. And let's see here. Bottles for decades. Okay, it's got a red boot and red and gold stockings. That's exactly it. Yes, Audie, you found it. And the lampshade on top. And yes, it does light up.
It lights up, it looks like. And then at the top, you can remove the lampshade and the light part. And it's like a tube. And you pour all the beer in it. And then you turn it around and you dispense it out of the back of the boot.
So cute.
It has a little spigot, so...
Oh, my goodness.
It is very cute.
Yeah, it's 45 inches tall, which is a little shorter than the lamp from the movie, but it does come in a box with the word fragile on the side.
Fragile.
Yeah, it says fragile, but yeah, it's fragile. You're right. Yeah,
Fragile.
That's really cute. Yeah, that's going to sell out. For those especially that drink Miller High Life, that's, I would think...
Listen, somebody give their marketing guy a raise.
I was going to say, that's better than the mayonnaise and the eggnog. Yeah.
That was good. That was a good one.
Somebody's really on this one. But I'm going to say that even if you aren't a Miller High Life drinker, I think that's too adorable. You could put punch, you could put anything in that. Yeah.
It doesn't have to be beer.
Yeah.
Well, and that's something that, I guess because I've never actually seen the whole movie.
Okay.
I don't understand all the stuff with the lamp leg.
Okay.
The leg lamp. I'm sure that
he wins a major prize. It's a major prize.
Okay. I guess I've never seen that part of it.
Yeah.
I have seen the ornaments and things. I know what it's from.
Yeah.
But it's I don't understand.
Yeah, and then he puts it right in the window. You know what I mean? Yeah, and it's probably...
I may sit down and watch that movie.
Yeah. It's really weird because, it's not necessarily my favorite, but I have a friend that actually it's her favorite, and she's we've got to know each other more, and she's really that's her she actually went. You can go visit the house.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because isn't it in Indiana?
Yeah, I think it might be. Yeah.
Yeah, I think the house is in Indiana.
I think you're right. Yeah. Yeah.
And I just feel like that's a movie that has all of these weird. Isn't that the one with the pink bunny and the shoot your eye out kid?
Yes, all of the above.
It has all of these random culture icons.
Yes.
These are culture icons that even people who've never watched it know.
No, yeah, you're right.
Hand up,
yeah.
But, it's none of it. And then they had Christmas dinner, I think, at the Chinese restaurant.
Yeah, exactly.
Because so I've seen bits and pieces.
Yeah, and then the little boy gets his tongue stuck on the pole.
Okay, so that's that movie too. So it's you have all of these epic. It kind of reminds me a little bit of Napoleon Dynamite. You have all of these epic scenes.
Yeah, you're
that
right.
just have been mashed together.
Yeah.
And it's you can't make this stuff up.
No, definitely not. No.
Yeah, it's so ridiculous.
Yeah.
But it's hilarious.
Yeah. I think it's, and so I've got to like it because of her talking about it, and then it's kind of fun when something is important to somebody. It's not my favorite, you know what I mean? But, I watch it, you know what I mean? It's not, you know what I mean? But I I hosted a party, and they gave me that theme. So I think that's probably why. So I had to come up with ideas for the theme of that, and I had to watch it over and over to pick up the little
nuances.
Corkers and little things or whatever, quirky things.
I bet you had a leg lamp.
I did have a leg lamp there, yeah. So, it was cute. It was real cute. So we did a theme party with it.
Okay. You should have had Chinese food.
We did.
There you go.
We did. We had it. Yeah, we did, and it was really cute. Yeah. So that was it was.
I don't know. Yeah. I kind of feel that way. That's just all these nuances.
Now I do. I watched switching movies. One of my favorites is White Christmas. Okay.
I do love White Christmas.
And this is really cute. When the girls sing "Sisters." Okay. This is a little fun fact. Yeah. There will never be another. So so actually after that, whenever the guys do it,
Yeah.
okay, that actually wasn't in the actual original script.
Were they being ridiculous?
They were being silly and they were being ridiculous, so they started doing. I mean, can you imagine how much fun this would be? I mean, like,
Yeah.
just so they started doing it. Okay, well then they did it. Well, they got it on film. Well, then they went to redo it for the actual movie. Well, they decided that the original, the raw, that no one had known was
They were
actually
doing.
because they were cracking up and laughing more so than what they
Yeah.
were when they were.
Because
So
it was just fun.
yeah, so they left that original in.
That is fun.
I thought that was. I like to hear little fun facts about movies. It's
I
kind of
do.
fun, you know.
Well, and I think it brings some personalization into it.
Yeah.
Like, you see these people on... Like, I like watching the Friends bloopers.
Oh,
Like, the real... Because it's like,
how
okay,
could you not?
yes,
yeah.
they're in character, but they also are real people, and
Yeah.
it is fun.
Yeah.
So, like, something like that,
Yeah.
they're having fun together, really.
Yeah.
And that shows.
Well, and then there's this new show out, and it's got, I think it's Ryan Reynolds and Will Ferrell, and it's like a singing one, and
Okay.
Ryan Reynolds says if you did this much singing and it had to look straight on the face with Will Ferrell, how could you not laugh? You know what I'm saying? You know, and
I mean, my life is a musical. I sing all the time.
there you go.
So
Well, right here, yeah, absolutely. So I think that would be something.
that'd be fun.
Definitely. Do you have a Christmas movie that's your favorite?
I do like White Christmas.
Yeah.
That is something
You can't
that
go wrong with that.
I don't watch it every year. I try. But again, I'm just not huge on movies.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Now, have you seen like Miracle on 34th Street?
I did finally watch that.
Yeah. Did
I
you watch
watched
the older
that.
one or the newer
No,
one?
the black and white one.
Okay.
I still have never seen It's a Wonderful Life.
You still have not seen it.
I have not seen it.
That's,
I'm going to
please
watch it
make
this
that
year.
your goal.
I'm going
please,
to watch it
let's
this year.
Please watch that. I want you to.
But yeah, I just
I'll bring the
don't-
popcorn, whatever,
Yeah.
you know what I mean, juicy fruits, whatever you need. Yeah.
I am, like, I am going to watch it. I did watch Miracle on 34th Street a couple years ago.
Okay.
But I don't know.
See, I have to get them all in. Like, I'm right now, I'm in the middle of, like, I've had Rudolph, I've had, you know, I mean, Frosty.
I did
I've
watch
had,
Frosty. It was on TV the other night.
yeah, so, like, I have
And
to
then
get them
the
all.
second one, I didn't like the other one.
Yeah.
They have more than one, and I just kind of like leave the original. We
Oh.
did watch Rudolph, because that was on TV too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't go wrong with the original, right?
Yeah,
Right,
and just keep it. Like, I don't need. I think that bothers me when we have all these sequels. And
Yes.
it's not even where close to the
Right.
same.
Yeah.
Like that.
They're just
that's the
making
one that
stuff up.
bothers
Yeah,
me.
they're making stuff up. Yeah.
You know, at least like on the Frozen, you have the same characters, the same voices. Like, okay,
Oh, yeah.
I can kind of do that. But then you have like, okay, these crazy people,
Yeah.
and it doesn't even make sense. Frosty doesn't
Cue
even
the
look
crazies.
the same.
Cue the
just-
crazies.
It immediately puts me in a bad mood. I'm like,
Yeah, we
forget
don't
this.
want
Turn
that.
this off.
Turn this off. We gotta go now. Also, something you need to see. What about? Have you seen Elf?
We have seen it.
Okay, now that's always a favorite, you know. Too. Everybody
Yeah,
loves
the
that.
kids like it.
Yeah.
Sometimes I can't handle the eating scenes. Like I literally
When
have
he's
to
eating
leave the
syrup
room.
and you know they made
Well,
kits. They made kits with that. They sold kits.
Yeah, well, him
It's the
eating
spaghetti
all
with
that.
that.
Ugh, I can't.
Oh, I
can't.
love
Like, it
to
makes
watch
it-
that.
I have to leave.
Do you really?
Yeah, it makes
that
me
does
wanna
not
throw
bother
up.
me at all.
No,
Like,
it's just where he.
I know.
mixes
yeah.
everything. I'm
and
like-
it's like Pop-Tarts. I mean, like, there's all kinds of... It showed the ingredients if you want to make it at home.
No.
Everything. Yeah, and he's got... Yeah, it's got a lot of stuff in it. I don't think it doesn't make me... Yeah,
That's a hard pass for
yeah.
me.
And this is another little fun fact. I've been really watching a lot of movie fun facts. Is that when he actually... It was in New York. A lot of that was just... Like, he just randomly... Like,
Really?
yes. And can you imagine, like, if you were just, like, your everyday life going, you know, from home to work or whatever, and then all of a sudden Will Ferrell jumps out. They said he would just, like, they'd have him jump out of a car, and, like, when he'd cross the street, you know what I mean, or do stuff. Now, they said that they did go back. There's, like, some scenes, like, where this guy's got a red sweatshirt on. He looks like Santa.
Yeah.
And Will starts or whatever, starts talking to him. And they said they went back and paid that guy. You know what I mean?
Really?
But it was
because
random.
he was in there.
Yeah, but it was a random guy.
Well, and they probably had to ask permission to.
Well, they probably did, yeah. So they probably...
I can't handle where he pulls the gum off. I can't.
well,
Like,
now that one I have to agree with you on
I
that. Yeah,
can't.
that
There
one
are
gets...
certain things that I'm just like,
Yeah.
you are disgusting.
That is, yeah, that one is just like, yeah.
Because he probably did actually, like, he probably randomly did. He's the type of person I
yeah,
can
I
see.
can see that. Yeah, I could see that. Well, it's for
for
the movie.
authenticity, and I just,
Yeah, that one.
No.
That one gets me a little bit too. I can do the pancake and the syrup and all that, but the gum just
No.
yeah.
Now, I will say my favorite Will Ferrell movie is Kicking and Screaming.
I don't know that I've seen that.
It's the soccer one.
Oh, okay.
And it combines two of my very loved things, soccer and coffee.
Oh, okay.
And so that is one of my favorite Will Ferrell movies.
Okay.
And I know a lot of people are like, well, they've never heard of it.
I was going to say,
it's not one of his greatest.
Yeah.
But it is it's not his most popular. Like, it's not Elf.
Yeah.
It's not a culture icon, but
Yeah.
I love
Yeah.
Kicking and Screaming.
I've not seen it. I'll have to watch that.
It's a funny one.
Well, I mean, he's got so many funny ones.
And he's actually not my favorite actor.
No.
Like, he annoys me sometimes. He does. Yeah. But, like, in this movie, he's not... What I liked about this one, he's not that goofy goober.
Oh, okay.
You know, like, he has funny moments in there, and it's hilarious. But he really is a talented actor as far as his...
Definitely, yeah.
You know, and I think in some of his movies, he's tried to get away from that ridiculousness.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But he's not my favorite. He annoys me sometimes.
Yeah. Well, I'd have to say probably one of my favorites is Adam Sandler. Yeah.
I do love
Adam Sandler. Is just like,
But he's also kind of one of those goofy guys.
Yeah, yeah.
And I love comedy.
Yeah, I do too.
And I feel like some of his not so funny ones flop.
Well, I don't know why, and have you noticed I can't even remember the name of it, but they've come out with some scary, like, Christmas movies, and I don't know why.
I don't know about that.
No, I don't either, and I don't know why they're doing that. You know what I mean? Because there's so many great classic movies. When you start the beginning of December and you go till the 25th, you've got a lot of movies good movies to get. You know what I mean? To get in.
I guess everybody has their own.
Yeah,
they have a new one
and
called The Claus or something.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Is that the one that I'm like?
It's like a Santa Claus that hops up and it kills people.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's like, why do they do that? No, that's a no-no.
We do watch. Oh, which is the one that has Jack Frost?
Oh yeah, that's cute.
We do watch Jack Frost.
Yeah, that's cute. That's a cute one.
The one with all the different mythical things and
right.
We do love that Santa
and
Claus.
Scrooge. You know, they have all different kinds of Scrooges. You know, Disney has and even the Muppets. We watch the Muppets. Which you gotta love the Muppets.
Yeah, but I do love the Jack Frost movie.
Yeah,
we love that Santa. He's probably my favorite Santa.
Well, and then you have the Santa Claus or whatever with Tim Allen.
Yeah,
love that. Yeah, you gotta love Tim Allen. Yeah.
I do like Tim Allen, but again, that's one that the original was great. I don't need 10 more of them. Yeah, and now he even has like a sitcom.
True. Yeah.
And I'm done. Like I'm done. I lose interest.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, real quick, let's find some random facts, okay?
I love random facts.
All right, here we go. A regular serving of kale.
I love kale. Yeah, I make kale.
Is about 2 cups and has more vitamin C than an orange.
I actually didn't know that.
I think I kind of did too. Kale is so good.
I love kale. I love to throw kale in my omelets.
Yeah.
I like to saute it and put over medium eggs over it.
Oh.
I like to shred it up with some Brussels sprouts in a salad. I'm no longer buying those bag salads. I make my own.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
Good for you, yeah. You need a permit in Arizona to feed garbage to pigs.
Why would you feed garbage to pigs?
I don't... Oh, pigs love slop and all that.
Well, that's not garbage. I think of garbage like garbage bagfuls of... No, slop is slop. Slop is leftovers.
Oh, okay. Well, thank goodness we're over here in Indiana.
Because my pig is eating good.
Yeah, I would be too. Yeah.
Okay.
In the computer program, Mavis Beacon teaches typing. From the 1980s, Mavis Beacon wasn't real. The people who developed the software made her up and hired a woman named Renee something to play her in the cover photo.
I have no idea.
I did not know that either. I don't know that either. I know. Okay. All right. Here we go. The first gold record ever went to Chattanooga Choo Choo by Glenn Miller. The record company gave him in 1942 for selling 1.2. Wait, the record company gave it to him in 1942 for selling 1.2 million copies. The Recording Association of America took over the gold record process in 1958.
Interessante.
There we go. Okay, here we go. Southern Baptists have 51,379 churches in America. That's more than any other religious groups.
That's a lot of churches.
That is a
We
lot.
have a lot of churches in this county.
We have a lot of churches. That's exactly, yes. I think there was 116, I think, at one, I'm not for sure what the record is now, but I remember there was like 116 different churches, yeah. So, all right. Well, Autumn Scott Hall, time goes by so fast. I'm telling you right now. So, anyway, for everybody, we want to give compliments to everyone out there.
Compliments, be nice.
Yeah, be nice, and you are loved, you are special.
You are worthy, you are
yes,
loved.
I went to a band concert last night, and, you know,
Yes.
the band instructor, I thought this was nice. This was like, he put a blanket of a sentence that said, everyone matters and everyone is special. No matter where you're at,
Yeah.
like if you're not the first, maybe trumpet player, if
Yeah.
you're third trumpet player or whatever you are, everyone matters. Everyone is helping make the sound. Everyone's making the music.
Right. And you have to have all of it.
Absolutely. Yeah. I thought that was, and he didn't have to say that. I thought that was very nice for him to just cover that board to make everyone know how much they matter. And I think that's important to let everyone know how much they matter.
I do too.
I
I
mean-
think that's a thing. And it doesn't take a lot.
No.
You know?
Just words, kind words, and be kind and be.
And when you give kind words, look them in the eye.
There we go. Say their name.
Say their name, look them in the eye, make it personal.
Yeah, yeah. Even if you don't, but if you don't know their name, just. I don't know your name, but I
love you all the same.
That's right.
Nick's big thing right now is I love everybody, because we're supposed to just love everybody, and everybody just wants to be loved, Mom. And I'm like, good for you, buddy.
I love
Good
that.
for you.
That's so funny.
So
That's so cute. That is so cute. You don't just love that. Oh my gosh. Oh, me too. And just, bring him right now. Let's give him. We gotta hug him. Let's go get him out of school. We need to hug him.
listen, he was out of school all last week. He needs to be back.
Well, but he needs a hug right now. We need a hug. We need to hug him. All right, let's thank our sponsors.
Oh, we did not thank our sponsors this morning. How did I forget that? Meadowview Healthcare, Walmart, Salem Crossing, Hoosier Upland, Celebrity Home Loans, Dr. Black's Eye Associates, Dr. Mindy Gunn, and Fox Pearly Wealth Management.
Yeah.
Have a great day.
Everyone, happy Tuesday.
Happy Tuesday.
Thank you.
Hoop season is back on WSLM. Whether you're listening to local high school girls and boys basketball, IU or Purdue men's basketball, or the Indiana Pacers, you'll need to get dialed in to the WSLM Sports Zone to follow all the action this season. And what better way to enjoy the game on WSLM than to pair it with great food from Papa John's? Go to your Papa John's app to order for pickup or delivery. Call 812-883-3369 or stop in at their location at the corner of Main and Hackberry Streets. Either way, stop in for a hot fresh pizza, breadsticks, wings, or desserts, and a cold drink today. And keep your radio tuned to WSLM for hoops action all season long. And to hear more great specials from your Papa John's in Salem.
Ho, ho, ho! This is Jalen Orr. Santa Claus is coming to town this year, and we believe he has already made his stop here at John Jones, bringing fantastic deals on all of our year-end inventory. Santa has been looking to upgrade his sleigh, and he has found just the spot to do business. If you're tired of being pulled around by Rudolph and the crew, come check out some of our new rides with plenty of reindeer power. We have a list of cars between all of our 5 locations that we can pull from, and you can see them all in one easy spot, JohnJonesAutoGroup.com. See something shiny and new that you're wanting on Santa's short list? Give us a call at 877-473-5546 to set up your appointment today. And from your local John Jones family, we want to wish you and your family a very Merry Christmas.
Manufacturing engineer. Actively participate in the development of new products, product improvements, and assist in the resolution of technical manufacturing problems for a major producer of sintered metal components. Employer GKN Sinter Metals LLC. Location Salem, Indiana. Domestic travel required. To apply, mail resume, no calls or emails, to S. Shaw at 1670 Opdyke Court, Auburn Hills, Michigan 48326.
Things change. Insurance should too. Jason can help to see if you're covered for life's constant changes. Call Jason Petmeyer, your Washington County agent, at 812-883-2995 or visit infarmbureau.com.
Hello there, this is Nat King Cole, wishing you all a happy and a Merry Christmas. The joy of living is in the giving. So let's give lots of toys for tots.
Since 1947, the United States Marine Corps has been helping Santa fill his sleigh, making happier holidays for deserving children right in your community. Go to toysfortots.org and learn how you can make a difference.
Remember when you had your birthday party at McDonald's, playing with your family and friends, enjoying cake and that one-of-a-kind McDonald's food and drink? If you're looking for a fun and safe place to have a party for your children or grandchildren, look no further. Party time is back at McDonald's right here in Salem, Mitchell, and West Baden. That's right, hosted birthday parties are back, baby. Call event coordinator Renee Lewis at 812-788-0126 to schedule your birthday for Salem, Mitchell, or West Baden today. The party includes food and drink for up to 10 guests, with your choice of white or chocolate cake ice cream for each child, a gift for the birthday boy or girl, goodie bags for each child, and a festive decorated party area. Parties at Salem allow children to play, while the McDonald's in Mitchell and West Baden will feature age-appropriate games. Let McDonald's make your child's next birthday party stress-free for you and fun for them. Call Renee at 812-788-0126 today and get your next party on the schedule at McDonald's.
Rock and Recovery Minute. Recovery rocks.
To Summit County, Ohio Domestic Relations Court Magistrate Cheryl Ware, an alcoholic was a toothless guy who lived under a bridge.
I did not fit that profile, so I didn't even know that I just know that alcohol made me feel better. And when I was, blacked out, I was feeling better. My life at that point had completely unraveled. I hit what you would call...
In the beginning, there was fun on the radio. Then the radio industry fell victim to corporate America and venture capitalist bankers who marched in with their research and up to their armpits in debt and turned the radio band into a wasteland of cookie cutters, faceless, sound-alike stations who completely lost touch with the people they were meant to serve. Then there were two voices that cried out in the wilderness, faint at first, but becoming louder with every passing ratings book. It's okay to have fun again, to give the people what they really want to hear, and not treat them like a sea of mindless followers who have no choice in their radio entertainment. Welcome to the Rick and Bubba Show.
7 minutes pass from the No Name Studio on the bleeding edge of technology, closing down 28 years. And praying to be given 29. Speedy, the real Greg Burgess, Helmsy, Eddie Van Adler, all here. Welcome back, Bill Bubba Buss.
Rick, glad to be here, and thank all of you for joining us. What a blessing it is to have you there each and every day.
Yep, Bubba, we got a cat fight on the view.
Uh-oh.
Cat fight.
Well, the poor conservative has no hope on there.
Fight.
You notice that seat rotates pretty regularly.
Oh, yeah. So we have the view, and this is a segment. You've heard a lot about toxic masculinity. By the way, have you seen the ridiculous, idiotic statement? What's his name? The guy that did Titanic, and now he does the weird show about all the blue people.
Avatar. James Cameron.
Avatar. Have you seen the ridiculous statement by James Cameron?
I know him, man. What do you say?
What an idiot.
Yeah, he said testosterone is a toxic chemical that's poisoning the world or something like that.
Yeah, and he says in his maleness he's worked to take it out of his system.
It looks like it.
If we want to evolve, we should remove testosterone from our
worldwide.
I'm telling you, that's what he said.
Worldwide, it's about half what it was 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Not good.
So anyway, somebody had the audacity to speak about toxic femininity. And well,
we're all equal. Why not?
So here we go. The View has a little bit of a dust-up. Here we go.
No, I think it is real, though. We've come a long way in kind of critiquing some of the male practices that are not helpful and that needed to be called out. And I think that women have made a ton of progress, but we can also be each other's worst enemies. It's still the case, and I hate to say it, some of the worst bosses I've had have been women, and sometimes colleagues in the workplace who are women. And I always think of the Madeleine Albright quote.
Well, that's what happens when you work with Kellyanne Conway.
I mean, well, I can't really get a word in without you attacking me, so I wouldn't say this is a totally different. This isn't like a totally different environment of women supporting each other. But Madeleine Albright's always said there's a special place in hell for women who don't help and support other women. And it's something I try to live by. I think that we have a duty to kind of give that back, especially for the women who come after us.
Yeah, she's making her point by attacking her while she's talking.
Well, it goes back to this again.
You know what it's all back to? Trump again. They are so obsessed with Trump.
They are so obsessed. But it is one of those things where it's like everything else the left does. We are for women as long as they say the things we want them to say.
That's right. Or then we will destroy them worse than any man ever thought about.
And what everybody doesn't realize, and we've said this, and it's worth saying again, and it's the one thing to understand. I know they don't share our biblical worldview, but if you understand, the world makes a lot more sense if you understand what God has revealed to us in Scripture, and that was He made male and female. I'm sorry, He did. Okay, if you're mad about that, you have to take that up with Him. I saw a great video with Alistair Begg saying when it came to God's standard for gender and sexuality and marriage, he said, you have to understand, this is His book. And if I am a pastor and my job is to reveal to you what God has said, I'm not going to run from Romans chapter 1 and act like it's not in there.
Yeah.
He goes, so if you're upset about it, you have to be upset with God, but it's not my job to be a public, he didn't say this, but I'm paraphrasing, but what he was saying, you either believe this book or you don't. And I preach and teach this book, so I can't shy away from things that make some of you upset. And but it's God's standard. But if you realize that He made male and female, and He set it up in perfection, and then we decided that we didn't think that He really had the chops to decide what was right and wrong and the way we should behave. So we decided we want to make up our own version of it. So at that moment, every man, male, and every woman now became fallen. So thank goodness for Jesus. But if you're out there right now and you're not redeemed by Jesus, then you are probably a toxic man and a toxic woman. And the only way we can get back to some semblance of what God intended is through redemption. So every man and every woman has to be redeemed, and then in the process, that would also redeem marriage. So, and of course, now they would absolutely lose their minds if anybody said that. So we don't really have a situation where males are fallen but females aren't.
All right.
We're all.
What do you mean?
We're all.
I didn't even think we had females.
Well, I'm sorry.
Yeah. How can we even have that?
I go back to I believe the book. And
I'm going to go with it.
And I believe the God who wrote the book, and I've got to stand with Him against all who would come against Him, because at the end of it all, I want to end up with Him. And if that means you have to be upset with me, I'd rather you be upset with me than Him.
Yep.
That includes everybody. No matter how much I love you, how close we are, nobody gets to go against Him. So anyway, so that's. That was interesting that they broke out in a bit of a fight while talking about how women don't support each other. Yeah. But remember, the left only supports women that do and say the things they want. Of course, that sounds a lot like holding women down, but I mean, but look, any Democratic Party that has voted Bill Clinton and Ted Kennedy as heroes for women, you got a women PR problem.
Yeah, that was the person from The View speaking was Alyssa Farah Griffin, the conservative on The View, and she was a former White House colleague with Kellyanne Conway.
Right. They're trying to despise her over Kellyanne Conway.
Yeah.
And Kellyanne Conway was the first female to run a successful presidential campaign. She should be honored, but she's not, because they didn't like the person that she was running the campaign for or their political stance.
Absolutely.
So really, it's not about women; it's about your political preference.
Correct.
Because they ought to be celebrating Kellyanne Conway. She is a record-breaking, glass ceiling-breaking female who got someone elected who she ran their campaign. Period.
Bubba, they should have celebrated Condoleezza Rice.
Oh, yeah.
You get a double celebration there. They didn't want anything to do with it because she didn't work with the administration they preferred.
Yep.
So she can't be a hero for women, and she can't be a hero for black people. Well, how ridiculous is all this?
It's just so
I mean, it's
silly.
ridiculous.
So it's so silly. I know we're up against the break. I wanted to show y'all the unveiling of the B-21 Raider, our newest stealth bomber, and man, it is awesome looking.
Do you want to do that when we come back?
Yeah, let's do that. We'll
Okay.
catch that clip when we come back.
Okay. Was that it? I just saw. Was that?
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Okay. But first,
This is different than what we saw the other day.
when I looked, and yeah, this is different because we saw something the
we
other day
saw
about
stealth something the other day.
Yeah, that's a B-52, I think.
Yeah.
That's a B-52.
Yeah. Is that the one we're seeing today?
No, it's the B-21.
Okay. That wasn't the one we saw the other day.
No, you saw the B-2.
Okay.
Rick and Bubba.
Here's a go-to gift idea this holiday season: premium audio products from Raycon. Raycon's wireless earbuds, headphones, and speakers use useful features, an almost custom comfortable fit, and up to 54 hours of battery life for the next month. Raycon will have a countdown to Christmas. It's a new pop-up flash deal every single day. Get 15% off site-wide plus free shipping with the code HOLIDAY at buyraycon.com/Bubba. That's the code HOLIDAY at buyraycon.com/Bubba. All right, folks, you've heard us talking about what Relief Factor can do for your pain for several years now. If you struggle with occasional aches and pains due to aging, exercise, everyday living, consider this. Relief Factor is 100% drug-free. It's made up of ingredients that simply help your own body deal with its natural inflammatory response. And we kid you not, Relief Factor is for real. And the majority of people who ordered the 3-week quick start for just $19.95 go on to order more. Try it at relieffactor.com or rickandbubba.com under the sponsor.
Paid for by Christian Care Ministry.
Let's see, if something costs less, but people are happier with it, that sounds like something to look into, and that's MediShare. Maybe you've heard switching to MediShare to pay for healthcare can save the typical family $500 a month, and that's huge, but it's also true that people are way more satisfied after making the switch, too. The customer satisfaction rate for MediShare is double that of the typical health insurance plan. MediShare works. It's been around for more than a quarter century, and members have shared more than $3 billion of each other's bills. People love having telehealth and a huge nationwide PPO network. So, yeah, you can save a ton and like it better. Imagine being happy with how you're taking care of your health care. So if you're self-employed or part of the gig economy, or you just want a plan you're happy with, you can call right now and get a price within 2 minutes. A very, very smart use of 2 minutes. Here's the number you need. 855-51-BIBLE. That's 855-51-BIBLE. 855-51-BIBLE.
Today on Hey Culligan, soft water, cleaner environment. What do you say, Greg?
Hey Culligan, are you saying if I have a Culligan high-efficiency water softener, I'm also helping the environment?
It sounds like you're saying it, Greg, and yes you are, because with the Culligan high-efficiency water softener, you'll use less detergent, soap, and harsh chemicals, and that's good for the planet.
Now you're saying it.
You bet I am, Greg. Soft water and a cleaner environment is already on the way. Let us help you out with a free in-home water test from a local Culligan water expert at Culligan.com.
From the creators of Kentucky Fried Chicken comes the Taste Good Holiday Event of the Year, KFC's $5 Famous Bowl, starring crispy chicken, creamy mashed potatoes, gravy, corn, and everyone's favorite, melty cheese.
I'm in love with you, Famous Bowl.
Treat yourself to the bowl critics are calling a whole lot of food that even a Scrooge couldn't resist.
A humbug, that's tasty.
Gift yourself a KFC Famous Bowl for just $5. Now on the app and at a Kentucky Fried Chicken near you. For limited time, prices and participation may vary.
Will they find a home? Sponsored by Geico. Steve is intrigued by the paranormal.
Otherworldly spirits really make a house a home, you know?
Janice has different taste.
I'd like my house to not be haunted.
Compromise is tough, but these two won't have to compromise when they bundle home and car insurance with Geico. It's easy, and they could save even more. In the end, Steve and Janice found a renovated Victorian that's only haunted from 9 to 5.
Okay, wife's home. You're gonna bounce.
Bye, Steve.
Bundling without compromise at geico.com.
I'll second guest dinners with friends because they can be interrupted by diarrhea, gas, bloating, stomach pain, or oily stools. It turns out I have EPI, or exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, which means I'm missing the enzymes needed to digest food. My doctor prescribed Creon, pancrelipase, an oral prescription medication that replaces pancreatic digestive enzymes. Creon treats EPI due to cystic fibrosis, chronic pancreatitis, pancreatectomy, or other conditions.
Creon may increase your chance of fibrosing colonopathy, a rare bowel disorder. Tell your doctor doctor if you have a history of intestinal blockage or scarring or thickening of your bowel wall. If you're allergic to pork or if you have gout, kidney problems, or worsening of painful swollen joints. Call your doctor if you have any unusual or severe gastrointestinal symptoms or allergic reactions. Take Creon as directed by your doctor and always with food. Do not chew capsules as this may cause mouth irritation. Other side effects may include blood sugar changes, gas, dizziness, sore throat, and cough. These are not all the side effects of Creon.
Creon is the #1 prescribed EPI treatment. Ask your doctor about Creon for EPI and visit creoninfo.com or call 800-633-9110 to learn more. That's CREONinfo.com.
Our friends at TheraBreath have some good news if you have bad breath. Try TheraBreath Fresh Breath Oral Rinse. TheraBreath is dentist formulated by Dr. Katz himself. TheraBreath doesn't mask bad breath like those burning alcohol mouthwashes that can actually irritate sensitive mouths. It's alcohol-free and free of gluten with no added dyes or colors. Find TheraBreath in all your favorite retail and drug stores. Look for the bright orange cap or online at TheraBreath.com. You can find a direct link at rickandbubba.com under the sponsors. TheraBreath, confidence in every capful. It is 20 minutes past the hour. Rick and Bubba, Rick and Bubba. We gave away gift number 4 today. Already happened. Gift number 4, already done it. So tomorrow, gift number 5. Congratulations to our winner today. Kit out of Moulton, Alabama. All right, so we gave away about $550 worth of stuff today.
Wow.
And we'll do it again tomorrow. All right, so Bubby, this is another unveiling of another weapon.
Rick, this is our newest stealth bomber. It is called the B-21 Raider. These bad boys cost $2 billion a piece, and we've ordered 100 of them.
Okay, so this is not the one we looked at the other day.
Yeah, it is.
It's the same one?
It's not.
We're
You
looking
didn't
at it again?
see it. You saw the B-2, the predecessor to it, and they unveiled it, with much ado out in California last week. And but this thing they're saying is the 6th generation aircraft. It will fly manned or unmanned. It can carry, I think it was 80 500-pound bombs or 16 nuclear warheads. I mean, it's just an incredible plane. It can also be used for surveillance. It does a whole lot of stuff. So it's going to be our deterrent against foreign invaders for the next 50 years, for sure.
Except they know the fact that we'll never use it.
The B-21 Raider ushers in a new era. A bomber like no other. With stealth, advanced weapon systems, and an open systems architecture built into every element. This first ever 6th generation aircraft pushes the limits of what's possible, showcasing the dedication and skills of thousands of people working to build a more secure future. This changes everything.
Please welcome Kathy Warden, Chair, Chief Executive Officer, and President of Northrop Grumman.
Are they going to show it, or do I need to scoot forward, Bubba?
Where are you at?
I saw it under the tarp.
Yeah.
I
Skip
will
forward
see her.
about
I mean,
30,
that'll be great.
31.
31?
About 31.
31.
Right in there somewhere.
All right. There we
She's
go.
still talking?
Wow, lady.
Yeah, there's been several.
Let's
people.
wrap it up, lady. Let's wrap it up, lady.
Wrap it up. Show us the plane. I saw it under the tarp.
There it is.
Wow. Yeah. There it is. Hope we're willing to use it. We need it for $2 billion in each one. Yeah.
You guys ever really want to drive one of those little airplane tow boats? Well,
yeah, I'd be
little
kind of
tow
cool.
cart, yeah, tow cart.
I like to fly in that bad boy right
yeah,
there.
the plane's better. You're right.
Yeah.
That'll be UFO sighting if somebody sees that far.
Yeah, and if you think the unveiling of that's big today, we got a little birthday boy here at Calvin Speedy Wilbur.
We're unveiling that today.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Speedy. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you, guys.
Edgar's Bakery, they had you a cake the whole time, Speedy. You thought you were going to get one, and you got one. There it is.
There it is.
Let's get a slice.
All right, let's cut it.
Let's
cut it.
Oh, yeah. Look at that.
Cut it.
Look how happy birthday to you. I mean,
I wish you and your opera voice.
it just looks like
Happy birthday.
it looks like fun, doesn't it? It's just a fun looking cake.
It's
fun.
You know what that is? That's fun.
Yeah, that is fun.
Happy
And
birthday.
I think it's the first one we've blown out since the pandemic. I think. We stopped blowing them out, but now he just blew all over.
Who
No big
cares?
deal.
Yeah, it's a.
I kind of went up high.
I can tell.
I really struggle to light those
I
candles.
know.
They would not cooperate at
Well,
all.
it makes you appreciate Speedy in charge of birthday candles, doesn't
They
it?
did. They really did. Of course, Greg came up to me and goes, "Hey, I mean, I don't know where candles are."
I don't know where they were.
And I said, "Where'd you look?" "I don't know."
Not in there. I looked in it by the microwave.
You didn't look.
I did over in that area.
The
I knew where somewhere
Where
hiding.
were they?
They're in the main kitchen.
Well, and I'm going to tell you
Oh,
something.
really?
And I chose red, white, and blue. I actually did that. I chose red, white, and blue candles because I know you love America.
He does love America.
He does, especially during the World Cup.
Especially
during the World Cup.
He loves. He loves.
Mixed up. It's the Olympics.
He's a patriot, right?
Come on.
He is patron through and through.
I'll tell you what else I noticed
Except for
too,
my
and
dad.
I'm going to stand corrected, and I know better than this too. I know, but I watched his little face just then. He wanted a cake so bad.
He did.
He's glad.
He
You
wanted.
have let somebody enjoy anything.
You wanted a cake, and I'm glad we got you one.
No, I was just
How
surprised.
can that be a negative?
I knew he was up to something, and
Yeah.
I was just.
How can that be a
I didn't know
negative
where
that
he
I said
was.
I noticed you really wanted a cake?
How you say it?
Huh?
How you say
Greg,
it?
keep saying that.
I tell you what would be a negative.
I was in there looking for the candles. Couldn't find
He walked in by the refrigerator.
Yeah, that's what I thought they
did a
did.
360 and left, and
Yeah.
that's his way of looking.
Greg, I admit that would be where I thought
I'm starting to understand more and more why you couldn't find that deal.
Hey, now that's
Yeah.
facts right there.
You're not a big looker.
No,
Don't look
that
real
was-
good.
That was bizarre. That was bizarre, though.
Not a lot of detail you're looking.
No, it's not. I'll give you that.
Look, let me tell you, looking requires effort. I don't like it.
I know I try to motivate myself to look really hard, and I just can't.
I can't do it.
How
I
many
hate to
times-
look for something.
How many times have y'all been looking for something? Your wife comes in and goes, "It's right there."
Oh,
Yeah,
thousands.
all the time.
Thousands.
Yeah. Or go get some out of the pantry, and I'm standing there going, "I don't see it."
I do not like to look
That's
for
when
things.
Betty says, "How can you not see that?"
know.
But you
Yeah.
can see a deer 300 yards
know.
away
Right.
sticking its head out of the
Good-
window.
good
Lisa
optics.
can't say that about Greg.
Good
No,
optics.
Yeah.
Can't say that.
So I know you're not going to eat any of it, but at least
I'm gonna
you
get Bubba.
Get a
nice
skinny
piece.
slice.
Down
I'm
there.
gonna get a little skinny slice of it.
A little skinny.
Greg. No, I got to.
Rick,
Rick.
let them run together.
I know.
Running buddy.
I
Appreciate running buddy.
I appreciate Edgar's effort.
Yes. Let's
Thank
get
you,
on our
Edgar.
motorcycles without helmets.
Hey, you do a good motorcycle.
You know who else loves sugar? Loves to eat it.
Who?
Rick.
The big C. Loves sugar.
Oh yeah, it does.
Well, I'm
Burgess,
just saying.
Rick Burgess, Rick
Well,
Burgess.
I mean, we got somebody with type 2 and somebody who had cancer. They're going to go over and eat a birthday cake.
I mean, it's slice of it. I'm gonna eat the whole cake.
I mean, you tell that to the doctor. I see how much he loves birthday cake.
So you'll get Bubba a piece. This is
No,
my
here you
favorite.
go.
This is my favorite part of the
No,
birthday.
you would think Speedy's got a life insurance policy on both.
Rick, he may have one.
Well, that's true, man.
He's eyeing this chair over here.
Yeah. I said, you act like you think you have a life insurance policy on both.
Well, I should really.
There, here we go.
Now, what you want?
He shouldn't have to cut
wanna
cake
eat
for
any
people. He's birthday boy.
He loves this though. We'd be
You want to
stealing
eat
his
any
joy.
of me on here? No.
What did you do?
That answer to that. Like I know how we sometimes cut around each other because it's something.
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
And I think we all know why.
I'll take a cut around.
You want an end piece?
Give
or-
him a foot. It's
No,
all an
no.
end piece, isn't it?
All right, here we go. I got that part. Ooh,
I don't want-
Ooh, it's thick.
I don't want a big piece.
Okay. I love the last time. Oh, yeah. But remember, I go up the ramp. Back it down. Back it down. Oh, wow. Rick, would you pass that to Bubba?
Boy, there it is.
Well, thank you, sweetie. Oh, man, I forgot it.
Gosh, I hope nobody gets a picture of me passing it to him. What you got?
I got baby brother coming in.
Greg, hey, you don't need none, Greg. Greg, get me a fork. Greg, you don't need that.
Greg, I'm sorry, but you got to eat the S&P of Speedy.
What did you just say?
That is not.
The S&P of Speedy.
Yeah, it didn't sound like that.
Bottom of the hour.
Rick and Bubba, Rick and Bubba.
American Standard Heating and Air Conditioning is built to a higher standard, so you can focus on the problems in your life that really actually matter. Like the gap between your bed and wall that's big enough for your phone, but not your hand. Or the gutters growing their own trees. Or the wall outlet your kids keep calling Sparky. Whatever you're worrying about, it won't be your heating or air conditioning. American Standard Heating and Air Conditioning, built to a higher standard.
Give Seth at Marshall's a call today at 812-967-3742, and we'll be glad to take care of you.
Your Salem JC store is getting you in the holiday spirit. You'll also find a large selection of fresh Christmas trees just in. And now through December the 16th, get 4 times fuel points when you buy your gift cards at your JC store. Or get 4 times fuel points when you shop at JC store on Fridays using your special digital coupon. JC Store in Salem wants to get you ready for the holidays.
Ho, ho, ho! This is Jalen Orr. Santa Claus is coming to town this year, and we believe he has already made his stop here at John Jones, bringing fantastic deals on all of our year-end inventory. Santa has been looking to upgrade his sleigh, and he has found just the spot to do business. If you're tired of being pulled around by Rudolph and the crew, come check out some of our new rides with plenty of reindeer power. We have a list of cars between all of our 5 locations that we can pull from, and you can see them all in one easy spot, JohnJonesAutoGroup.com. See something shiny and new that you're wanting on Santa's shortlist? Give us a call at 877-473-5546 to set up your appointment today. And from your local John Jones family, we want to wish you and your family a very Merry Christmas.
20% off all orders for our listeners. Get 20% off at allform.com/Bubba. That's allform.com/Bubba for 20% off. So I've been telling you how much we are loving the products from Brick House Nutrition, especially their #1 selling product, Field of Greens. I take it, my family takes it, and it's a great investment in your health. Well, here's some great news. Right now at brickhousenutrition.com, they're having their massive Black Friday sale. Everything on site is 30% off. This includes the popular Field of Greens powder. The superfood powder is packed with the perfect balance of fruits and veggies, 1 scoop, and you can fill your daily nutritional fruit and vegetable needs. And they use the best ingredients in everything they make. We really like this product, and we know you will too. And with the Black Friday sale, it's a great time to try it. Why not kickstart your journey to better health and take advantage of the biggest sale of the year? All you need to do is go to brickhousenutrition.com and enter the promo code HEALTH to get 30% off everything. That's brickhousenutrition.com. Use the promo code HEALTH for 30% off any product, or you can go to rickandbubba.com, look under the sponsor. Our friends at TheraBreath have some good news if you have bad breath. Try TheraBreath Fresh Breath Oral Rinse. TheraBreath is dentist formulated by Dr. Katz himself. TheraBreath doesn't mask bad breath like those burning alcohol mouthwashes that can actually irritate sensitive mouths. It's alcohol-free and free of gluten with no added dyes or colors. Find TheraBreath in all your favorite retail and drug stores. Look for the bright orange cap or online at TheraBreath.com. You can find a direct link at rickandbubba.com rickandbubba.com under the sponsors. TheraBreath, confidence in every capful. Attention, all you coffee drinkers. There's a brand new brew that you definitely want to make part of your daily ritual. If you enjoy delicious, good coffee like us, My Coffee needs to be your new drink. It's organic, which is so important because if not, then it contains chemicals banned in this country decades ago. You've heard us talk about My Pillow for years on this show, and now they've got My Coffee direct from the mystore.com website. Go to mystore.com, enter the code BUBBA to save 25% off your order of My Coffee, or find a link at rickandbubba.com. Folks, we've been talking about Relief Factor on our show for quite some time now. Do we guarantee Relief Factor is going to lower or eliminate your occasional aches and pains? No, we never make a claim like that. But what I can tell you is that the majority of folks who order the 3-week Quick Start Pack for only $19.95 go on to order more. Now, what we really like about Relief Factor is it's 100% drug-free. It's a supplement that's made up of ingredients that simply help your own body deal with its natural inflammatory response. For a lot of us, that's very important. Getting older, working outside in the warm weather, even exercising can cause frustrating aches and pains, or maybe it's the occasional back, shoulder, or hip pain that's bothering you. Relief Factor has helped us and so many of our friends, so when you think of it this way, is $1 a day too much to see if you can get out of some of that frustrating pain? To order this 3-week Quick Start Pack for $19.95 plus shipping and handling, just go to ReliefFactor.com. That's ReliefFactor.com. Let's see if we can get you out of some of that pain. Also, you can go to rickandbubba.com. Look under the sponsors button for a link. All right, here we go. All 10 lines are available.
Long distance directory assistance.
Let's talk to you, the people, while we still can. 866-WE-BE-BIG. We've opened all lines up. We're going to do it phone tro form. That way we can get a lot of you rolling through there. We'll call you. The buzzer is your friend, because if you're in line, don't shameless plug will get that. Shout out will get that. Baby prediction, just not the format. So if you're rolling right now, lots of lines, you can get in. 866-WE-BE-BIG. You're completely programming this section. So if you don't like this section of the show, it's because you didn't do a good job programming it. So fire up and come on in. You're in charge of the content, the questions. We're rolling now. Helmsy's ready to line that up for you as you are calling. And we're excited about talking to you. I want you to see the new shopping channel called mystore.com/TV. Are you familiar with this? It's 24/7. This is from Lindell and the gang. mystore.com/TV. Hundreds of great products for all your gift-giving needs. And you can see them all before you buy them. From their delicious new My Coffee, the natural soap bars, replicas of the Declaration of Independence. I think everybody should put one of those in your house now. Apparently,
try reading it too.
Yeah, and the Constitution would be a nice thing to do. The 14-in-1 bionic wrench. Greg, I know you and Bubba want that. And the Zip It Drain Snake. Yeah, you like that? Got to look. Hey, you don't got something clogged up? Make it happen. So, and for Sherry, I've got her the Ignite Fire Starter. She loves that. And Bleed Stop, by the way, for those of you that
that is very important.
There you go.
Carry that with you.
Carry it with you.
I got Bubba.
Works better than a Band-Aid. Get it all right now by going to mystore.com and enter the code BUBBA, and you can save on all your purchases. That's mystore.com, code BUBBA. Also, we have the link set up for you at rickandbubba.com under the sponsors button. Let's go to the phones. Ann in Huntsville, Alabama. She's got 30 seconds on the program, unless she gets one of the 2 timeouts. Ann, go ahead.
Hey, is it Amy, probably?
Well, it says Ann, but if your name is Amy, I am talking to you, yes.
Okay, good. My brother is Terry. He called in earlier about wrapping his wife's present.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
He needs to come see me. I can do it. It's fine.
That's what sisters are
Just
for.
contact your female family relative.
Absolutely.
It's fine. But I do want to give him kudos because this is his second married Christmas. And so I'm very proud that we're 3 weeks from Christmas and he's already thinking about presents.
Yeah, but he was worried, like, should I know how to do this? And we were reassured.
I really don't.
Some guys here can, some can. It doesn't mean good or bad either way. But
no, it does not.
Yeah, if you have a sister near you, he absolutely, Amy, should have you handle it so it'll look all precious and mild. Now, he will have a difficult moment
Yeah, mine stand that you. I mean, you can tell the ones I've
Sure,
wrapped. They're
yeah.
not perfect, but I know how you're supposed to do it.
But you will have a difficult moment, and we've all been there when you get somebody to come through like this, like a sister, and your wife says, "Oh, did you wrap that?" He's going to be in a bit of a dilemma, and indirectly he did, but not
got it wrapped.
but not directly. Let's go to Becca out of Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Becca, go ahead.
Hey guys, how are y'all?
We're great, Becca.
Happy birthday, sweetie.
Thank you. You got a cake.
The other day I was telling my husband how I thought it was cute that Rick called Sherry Christmas Queen,
Yes.
but I said it a little too fast, and it came out Krispy Kreme.
Well, either one works. I mean, she is my little Krispy Kreme too, I guess.
That's exactly what my husband said. I was just little Krispy Kreme.
Yeah, that all came from Charlie Brown Christmas. We even have a Christmas Queen, and so I've called Sherry the Christmas Queen ever since, and because she has some of Lucy's personality tendencies at times. We continue. Is it Franny? Franny out of, is it St. Simons, Georgia, or St. Simmons? Franny, how you doing?
St. Simon.
Yep, St.
I'm
Simon.
good, how are y'all?
I'm familiar. Beautiful, beautiful place. Go ahead.
Yes, it is. I wanted to talk about the Balenciaga Kid campaign. I didn't know if y'all had seen that or heard about it. Balenciaga is a fashion brand, and they recently have had a campaign come out with kids holding some inappropriate teddy bears that are dressed in bondage clothing. They're surrounded by empty wine bottles. They're surrounded by empty wine glasses. There's been other campaigns that have come out. They're trying to blame the photographer. The photographer's saying it wasn't me. It's just very disturbing. All the celebrities are being silent. No one's speaking out against it. But yeah, they're mad at Goya, the guy that, the CEO of that, for supporting Trump.
Yeah, I will say, yeah.
They're being silent on this.
Franny, a lot of times, and the guys on the show know this, if I see Babylon Bee doing a parody title of an article, it makes me know there's something I'm missing. Yeah. So I didn't know anything about this. How do you say the product?
Balenciaga.
Balenciaga. They had a Babylon Bee story saying that the god Baal was distancing himself from this company now, and I knew then. I thought, man, this must really be bad. And so, I don't know the details you just gave them because I was kind of why is everybody upset with this company? Mm-hmm. Yeah, that sounds real dark.
Disturbing.
Yeah, real dark, real twisted. And they're claiming they didn't do that now, that a photographer did it. Were they not in the room? I mean,
yeah, they sued the photographer, and then they've dropped that since then.
Well, I'm glad they dropped it, but
there was no way that the photographer had the ability to choose that. So,
right. We believe a company, a company, and I'm not familiar with the company, but it sounds like they're pretty successful. A company like that just hires a photographer and says, "Well, just do whatever you want."
Yeah.
I mean, that
usually not.
That doesn't happen.
Nobody believes that.
It's all there on purpose.
Usually they have a lot of people on there telling them exactly how they want it shot.
But to your point, a company associates with Donald Trump, and suddenly all the celebrities want us to stop using their product. It's back to what we said a minute ago. It's picking and choosing. If you can't get upset about sexualizing children with things like S&M images and alcohol, if you can't be bothered by that, I mean, that's just one of those things that's not political. We should all be bothered by that.
Or drag shows for children.
Or drag shows for children.
It was all part of the slippery slope we said was coming.
You're right.
Because once you don't have a standard, you eventually will decide anything goes.
Absolutely.
And Balenciaga, that's been a recurring theme, like in the background of these shots. This most recent one where the teddy bears are in all kinds of weird gear, that's the most blatant example. But there's been several times in which there's been things hidden in the Balenciaga ads that are.
What are they circling there? I can't.
That's a book on an artist who paints kids.
Naked
kids. And it's a theme. It's a recurring theme in these Balenciaga ads, so it's not an accident.
No, Rick, too.
Look at the dragon up there to the left and everything, and why that little girl's holding this. Y'all, if that doesn't something's wrong with you if that doesn't bother you.
Rick, one funny part
it's
of
not a big bold statement that all come together against them.
is how you get your news. You read Babylon